UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship launched its 24th season at the Grand Prix of Italy in Gallipoli, with 75 riders from 29 countries battling it out in round one of the 2018 season over 4 categories: Ski Division GP1, Ski Ladies GP1, Freestyle, and Runabout GP1. In this program, we cover the ski men's and ladies action from the Grand Prix of Italy. Situated on the southern tip of Puglia, in the province of Lecce in southeast Italy, Gallipoli is a truly unique city that is located on the Salento Peninsula, and the old town is connected to the mainland by an arched bridge dating back to the 17th century. Gallipoli is characterized by the mixture of buildings that date from several different epochs and cultures, with lots of narrow and tortuous streets, all capped by the magnificent cathedral in the town center and surrounded by Angiona Castle, which was built to defend the city from countless different empires and invasions through the centuries. Gallipoli is an ancient fishing port and a popular tourism destination, with long sandy beaches and some of the best sun, sand, and sea Italy has to offer. The town lives, breathes, and eats the sea year-round. Fresh seafood is produced daily, straight out of the water and onto the plate in the many delectable restaurants and eateries that dot the city and draw in visitors looking to enjoy one of the most beautiful corners of the Mediterranean. It's an idyllic place to host the UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship, round one of the 2018 season. The Grand Prix of Italy circuit off Gallipoli is a very challenging one, very long yet tight and technical in very rough and choppy conditions.
So here in Gallipoli we have the beach start, where we will all set off together in a straight line and head for the whole shot buoys, and then we should join together in the split section, merge together and then come back out neck and neck, hopefully. I do like it. It can be quite tactical, you know, it's mind games.
These conditions are very fun. It will be a good show, and with these kinds of waves we will hopefully see some good jumps and crashes and all kinds of fun stuff.
Division GP1, 2 riders stand out, one looking to defend his title, the other looking to get his back. Both winning world titles in their rookie season, Kevin Ryder in 2015 and Quinten Bosch in 2017.
For me, every year is a new season. You're only world champion of one day, because the day after everybody starts working again, and you have to be on top of the game to continue winning. So I've been working all winter, and I think I have built a ski which is perfect for my riding. And yeah, I think we have a good setup.
I spent a lot of time in the winter preparing in Dubai, working on the ski, testing, and just getting ready for the season. And now we came here with a good ski, and looking forward to riding the waves.
Bosch and Ryder each picked up 4 moto wins and a GP title apiece last season, and the head-to-head between the Belgian and the Austrian looks set to continue in Italy. But they would both be up against some serious talent from the likes of Frenchman Raphael Morin, a podium placer in round 2 at Vieste last year, and young Norwegian Stan Shetline, a tower of consistency in 2017, getting points in every moto and finishing the year world number 5 in the standings and number 1 in the rankings. Also in the mix are Norwegian Ulrik Berntsen, the very consistent Markus Lutzakert from Estonia, and his fellow Estonian Martin Mani, both riders having earned points from every single moto in 2017 and looking to up their game for the coming season. As the riders went out for the parade lap ahead of the first ski men's moto of 2018, it was Quinten Bosch who topped the time trials and had pole position from qualifying the day before. Beside him would be Raphael Morin, then Kevin Ryder in P3, with Michael Poré starting in 4th, followed by Stan Shetline and Ulrik Berntsen, with veteran Alberto Monti in 7th. Moto 1 would begin with a beach start as riders and their crews awaited the green flag. The final seconds, the silence before the storm. There they go, 28 riders thunder off the shores and into the long straightaway to the hole shot as Moto 1 of the Grand Prix of Italy gets underway, a 50-minute plus 1 lap race. Problems already in these rough waters. Italian Daniela Piscaglia has a fall, but is back up and running. Leading the field in the straightaway, it's Mikel Perret with an excellent start, while pole sitter Quinten Bosch not having the best start. Out in the lead, it's two-time world champion Mikel Perret leading the race, but Kevin Ryder is right behind him on his new victory team, Kawasaki. Ryder is sticking to Perret, the Austrian breathing down the Frenchman's neck, putting the pressure on. Meanwhile, behind them, pole sitter Quinten Bosch has been bumped down another spot to fourth by Raphael Morin. Morin overhauling the Belgian in the alternate track. Great racing from Morin as last year's world champion Quinten Bosch tries desperately to catch up. There they go, neck and neck. Raphael Morin on the number 44 ski, almost colliding with Bosch as the Frenchman holds off the Belgian attack. Further back, a big battle between number 83 Ulrik Berntsson of Norway and Martin Manni of Estonia, the Norwegian managing to hold off the Estonian for now. Mikel Perret still in the lead with Ryder right behind him. Perret on a V3 Bullet, while the other three riders behind him are all racing Kawasaki's. By lap 1, Kevin Ryder gets his rhythm, builds momentum, and finds the speed to ease past Mikel Perret and snatch the lead. The 2015 world champion now in charge of Moto 1 in Gallipoli. Mikel Perret bumped down to second. The drama continues for third spot as Raphael Morin and Quinten Bosch continue to lock horns. Bosch ducking and weaving, trying to find a way past Morin, tucking in on the inside, trying to find the speed and some clean water. But Morin is solid and holds off the Belgian in their ongoing cat-and-mouse chase. Sure enough, Morin starts creeping up on Mikel Perret, eyeing second position and moving within striking distance of his fellow Frenchman. They enter the alternate parallel course. This could be Morin's chance to slip past Perret, but Perret is a solid slalom maestro. Can Morin do it? Morin in the blue track, Mikel Perret in the green. This is going to be close. There's Perret coming out of the green track and moving past the sausage buoy. Behind him is Quinten Bosch, and coming out of the blue track is Raphael Morin. This is very close. Morin is just short. Mikel Perret hangs on to second position by the skin of his teeth, but Morin and Bosch continue to bite at Perret's heels. Morin keeping up the pace, staying in hot pursuit, and is determined eventually pays off. Mikel Perret succumbs to the younger compatriot. Morin tucking tight around those turns to bump Perret back to third. Mikel Perret's descent continues as Quinten Bosch now has a go at unseating Mikel Perret from third spot. Bosch does it, takes the inside line, moves aggressively, and Mikel Perret finds himself in fourth spot after leading the race just a few laps ago. His V3 Bullet trying to put in a fight against those big Kawasaki's. A rider out, it's young Norwegian Daniel Sve Andersen. Moto 1 is over for him. A black flag penalty on the race course. It's Kasper Kania of Poland who's been disqualified. In the 9th and final lap, there is still plenty of drama further down the field as Lukas Binar of Czechia duels with Andreas Thiessen of Denmark in a back and forth between the two, but it's Thiessen who comes through ahead. There he is, Moto 1 winner Kevin Ryder of Victory Team, starting his season off on the right foot, a convincing and comfortable win for the Austrian. Runner-up Raphael Morin congratulates Ryder. Third place goes to defending world champion Quinten Bosch. Mikel Perret holds on for fourth ahead of fifth place Stan Shetline, and then sixth place for Ulrik Berntsson, the best ever result for the Norwegian.
It was amazing. I got off to a great start and there was a lot of emotions in this race. I just wanted to enjoy. 2 weeks ago I didn't know if I was able to race, if I'm able to race. And you know, I went through a hard time the last 2 weeks with rehab, and I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to you know, put this in the way, and after coming back that injury and making it happen in the first moto with a #1 finish is amazing, and I'm so stoked for the victory team to be up there and put them up there as well.
In the Ski Ladies GP1, Emanuele Ortendal is the one to beat. The defending world champion believes she can improve on her 2017 season, which ended with her winning a second consecutive world title and coming out on top in 7 motos, winning 2 of 4 Grand Prix. With 16 motos and 6 Grand Prix wins over the last few years, Emanuele Ortendal has dominated this division.
For this season, I actually added one ski to my setup, so now I'm riding the Kawasaki 2, not only the Pro Force. Tomorrow's race is going to be good, I think. It's going to be wavy, so better start up with the worst, because I don't like the waves so much.
Heading up a clutch of riders looking to end her run will be Latvia's Krista Uzare, who improved throughout 2017 in her debut season, picking up 2 podiums and 5 top 3 finishes to finish the year in 3rd on the championship podium.
I love it, it's perfect. The waves are so good, and that's exactly what I was waiting for. This time I'm really ready. Like, I've been training a lot, so this is my season.
Also in the mix, expect to see Sweden's 2017 European champion Jonna Borgström, who grabbed a podium on her debut in 2014 and is now fully recovered from a bad crash in Sharjah, which left her with a badly broken arm. Her sister, Sophie Borgström, and Estonia's Katrine Nilbe, who was consistent throughout 2017, finishing the year in 6th, will also be contenders. Joining them will be a host of newcomers, including Molly Fern from Great Britain, Yasmin Yipraus from Estonia, and Jessica Chavan of France. Ski Ladies GP1 Moto 1 was underway. The surprise pole position winner was Krista Uzare, the Latvian edging out world champion Emanuele Ortendal by half a second in qualifying the day before, setting up an interesting showdown for the first race of the year. There were 13 riders competing in the first Grand Prix of the year, Uzare on pole, then Emanuele Ortendal beside her, with newcomer Jessica Chavan starting in 3rd, followed by Estonian Katrine Nilbe in 4th, then in 5th it's Kylie Elmers, Sophie Borgström starting at the back of the grid. Moto 1 is underway. A flying start from Sophie Borgström at the back there. Number 99, Jessica Chavan, falls on the opening straightaway to the hole shots. Bad luck for her, but she was okay. Krista Uzare has a good start, but just look at Sophie Borgström. She starts at the back of the field and now assumes the lead of the race. Into the alternate course, Sophie Borgström and Emanuele Ortendal take the green track. Uzare goes for the blue. The 2 Swedes, Sophie Borgström and Ortendal, come out of the green track and pass the separator sausage buoy. Ortendal moves into 2nd place. Krista Uzare bumped down to 3rd as she comes out of the blue track. Right behind her is Marta Sorrentino in 4th. Surprises galore right from the get-go here in the first ladies ski race of the year. Emanuele Ortendal puts the pressure on Sophie Borgström, and in that top straightaway, the defending world champion passes her fellow Swede to take the lead in Moto 1. Back into the alternate course on lap 3, Krista Uzare in the blue track. She also manages to pass Sophie Borgström, who's bumped down to 3rd. But Sophie Borgström refuses to give in. She pushes and she reclaims 2nd position from Krista Uzare. Tenacious racing from the Swede, who's back in 2nd place. Behind Uzare in 4th is number 33, Katrine Nilbe. In this back and forth, Uzare once again passes Sophie Borgström as positions change yet again, and Katrine Nilbe also makes a move on Sophie Borgström, trying to pass the Swede. Out in the lead, opening a 45-second gap with her nearest rivals is Emanuele Ortendal as she sails to a comfortable win and claims the first moto of the year in style. Great win win for Emanuele Ortendal. Great result for Krista Uzare, runner-up in Moto 1, with Sophie Borgstrom holding Nilbe off for third place, Nilbe fourth, then British rider Molly Fern in fifth, and another Estonian Yasmin Yipraus sixth, with Jessica Chavan managing to recover from that early fall to come in seventh.
I'm so stoked about this. I really feel like I found the flow I've been talking about, and I've been searching and I've been going out every training just to get to know the feeling in these waves, and finally I got it. So I'm very happy to have this result.
The next day it was Moto 2, the deciding moto of the Grand Prix of Italy in Gallipoli. Windy and rough conditions expected. There they go. Bad start for Ortendal. Krista Uzare flies out ahead with Katrine Nilbe right beside her. But Ortendal manages to recover and moves up on Uzare as they round the whole shot and enter the circuit. Uzare in the lead, with Ortendal giving chase to the Latvian. As the field enters the alternate course, Krista Uzare goes for the green track, while Emanuele Ortendal enters the blue. It's going to be very tight, parallel slalom showdown here between the Swede and the Latvian. Can Krista Uzare hold on to her lead in the face of the Ortendal onslaught? Sure enough, they emerge neck and neck from the alternate course. Uzare has the speed. Can Ortendal push through and nab the lead? They are side by side. Neither of them are backing down, both going all out. But Krista Uzare manages to just fend off the Ortendal juggernaut, holding onto the lead by the skin of her teeth. But Ortendal is right behind the Latvian, breathing down her neck. Behind the two runaway race leaders are Kylie Elmers of New Zealand in third, followed by Katrine Nilbe, who's dropped to fourth, then number 64 Yasmin Yipraus in fifth. Back in the alternate course on lap 3, Ortendal in the blue track, Uzare in the green. This is Emanuele Ortendal's chance to take the lead from Krista Uzare. Can she do it? The conditions very rough and choppy. She does it, and she does it well. Krista Uzare is nowhere near the Swede as Ortendal takes the lead from the Latvian. Behind them in third, it's still Kylie Elmers, then Katrine Nilbe in fourth, but now Sophie Borgstrom has moved up and overhauled Yasmin Yipraus. Emanuele Ortendal struggles with the waves. She sinks into a trough there. Krista Uzare finds the speed on the outside to storm past Ortendal and moves back into the top spot on lap 5. What a battle we're witnessing. More drama behind them in the battle for third as Elmers and Katrine Nilbe go head-to-head in the parallel course, and it's Nilbe who comes out victorious in that duel, emerging from the blue track in third position, bumping the Kiwi rider down to fourth. Going into the last lap, Ortendal made one last brave attempt at reclaiming the lead from Uzare, but Uzare held off the Swede and ran out a comfortable 11-second gap to claim the Moto 2 and the Grand Prix of Italy win. What a result for the Latvian. That's a first ever win for the Latvian. Ortendal, Moto 2 runner-up, Katrine Nilbe third, Elmers comes in fourth, then Sophie Borgstrom fifth, Yasmin Yipraus in sixth, with Virginie Morlaish seventh. Riders congratulate each other, showing that there's as much camaraderie out there as there is rivalry. The Grand Prix champion is Krista Uzare. Emanuele Ortendal, Grand Prix runner-up, and on the podium is Katrine Nilbe. Great result, a first podium for the Estonian.
I just came out of a champagne shower, so I guess that's a good sign. It's an amazing start for the season. That's what I was hoping for. That was my idea and goal for this race, and it's amazing. Luck was on my side, and we had an amazing battle with Emma. I'm so happy for all the girls. It's just amazing. I'm so happy.
Moto 2, a new race and new opportunities. Moto 2 in Gallipoli was on, the race that would determine the final results for the ski division GP1 at the Grand Prix of Italy as riders warmed their engines up during the customary parade lap. A final countdown for the Moto2 beach start, and they're away. The awesome roar of over 20 engines as they hurtle through that starting straightaway to the hole shots on the start lap, leaving a trail of spray and churning waters behind them. Bosch this time off to a great start, even though his hood flies off. The Belgian leading the field into the hole shots, with Michael Poré moving up into second place behind the Belgian, followed by Morin and Moto1 winner Ryder on the inside in fourth. Bosch leads the field into the alternate course, opting for the green track, trying to hold it steady in these rough early conditions as he tries to get a rhythm going. Moving up into second position behind Bosch is Kevin Ryder on his blue victory ski, and behind him is Michael Poré, followed by Rafael Morin in the start lap of Moto2. Further back, coming out of the alternate track, Rafael Morin finds the speed to zip past Michael Poré, bumping him down to fourth. Then Stan Shetline sneaks in through on the inside of that turn to also pass Poré. Shetline moving up into fourth, pushing Poré back into fifth. In lap one now, Bosch and Ryder are in the alternate track. Bosch going for the green track, Ryder opting for the blue. Bosch stumbles out there in the big waves, but keeps it together. That's valuable time lost for the Belgian, but he's back up and running. Ryder has his own problems, missing a buoy, and that will mean he'll have to go around the penalty buoy. Bosch hangs in there, keeps it tight for the rest of the green track. He comes out now, heading past the separator sausage buoy, and Bosch stays in the lead. Ryder has been staved off. Ryder goes around that black penalty buoy for missing a buoy in the alternate track, which enables Bosch to open his lead further from the Austrian, who is then passed by Rafael Morin, the Frenchman moving up into second, taking advantage of Ryder's misfortune. As Morin and Ryder give chase to Bosch, Quentin Bosch suffers a breakdown. He tries to get back up and at it, but to no avail as Morin takes the lead. Ryder hot on his tail in second, and Bosch drops out. What a shame for the world champion. With Bosch out, it's Rafael Morin in charge of the race, given pursuit by Kevin Ryder as conditions get rougher and rougher. The riders negotiating big waves, their knees and thighs putting in a lot of work out there. Behind Morin and Ryder in third position is Stan Shetline on the number 2 ski, the young Norwegian looking to earn as many points as possible to kick off his 2018 campaign. The conditions worsen further, and Kevin Ryder goes flying out there, takes a huge fall, but he holds on to his ski with all his might and manages to get back up and running before Shetline can reach him. But he has a lot of catching up to do if he's to catch Morin. In a battle for 5th place, Daniel Sve Andersen manages to pass his fellow Norwegian Ulrik Berntsen as they come out of the alternate course. Great racing from Andersen, who's looking to make up for that breakdown exit in Moto1 as riders find it more and more challenging to stay on their skis and negotiate the big waves. But Ulrik Berntsen finds the speed to get back up there and at it as he sneaks in and reclaims 5th spot from his compatriot Daniel Sve Andersen. With Shetline in third, there are 3 Norwegians in the top 6. But then they're 1 Norwegian less a lap later as Andersen ends what has been a miserable first round, breaking down and out of both motos. The man in the lead is Rafael Morin as the laps wind down. The young Frenchman is on course for a first ever UIM ABP Grand Prix win here in Gallipoli. Can he hold on in these last few seconds? There it is, Morin is the Moto2 and Grand Prix of Italy champion. What a win from the young Frenchman. Kevin Ryder is runner-up, and Michael Poré edges Shetline out for 3rd place.
It's my first victory in pro class, so it's just amazing. I'm waiting since 3 or 4 years for that. So I'm really happy. I want to thank everybody who's helped me and all the racers because they made an amazing race. It was a really hard condition and I did it, so I'm really happy. Thank you everybody, thank you the Aquabike, they make an amazing job. The best championship in the world, I'm really happy.
There are the Moto2 results. Shetline comes in 4th behind Michael Poré. In 5th is Preston Matsdorp of the USA. And then 6th place goes to Ulrik Berntsen, closing out an excellent weekend for him. 2 Estonians, Lutza Kert and Mani, finishing 7th and 8th. Grand Prix of Italy title goes to Moto2 winner Rafael Moran. Kevin Ryder is Grand Prix runner-up, and Mikel Poré takes the third step on the podium ahead of fourth place Stan Shetline, with Ulrich Bernsen finishing the Grand Prix fifth. That concludes an action-packed opening round for the UIM ABP Aquabike World Championship in Gallipoli, Italy. See you in round 2 for the Grand Prix of the Mediterranean in Olbia, Sardinia.